Hi Tasha, how you doing? Thank you so much for including your work. I see that you listed this Adobe XD publishes to the web. That's how it works. It publishes right to Adobe servers, so it's viewable on web. So you can't really use the document to paste it or to show it in a as a standalone piece like we can do with a PDF, for instance, right? So that's okay. I got it open, and let's go ahead and take a look. So I think it's good. You got this down. You've got this. Everything's linked and clicked as clickable. So that's excellent. Where did it go? Here it is. So I've got the bird's eye view right here, the overview, and we've got a nice way to connect all of these pages. I didn't see the register page though. So if we go through some task flows here, let's go ahead and um, log in. Okay, so no account, let's go. Okay, so here's that, new account. Okay, this page should take us somewhere. Oh, submit, close, thanks for registering. Then we go to, okay, then it looks like we're kind of stuck here. So we'll have to come back to, okay, here, this page. Let's see what happens here. So we got about, let's go ahead. Okay, shop. Okay, then the rest of the task flows start working. So you walk us through a task flow of purchasing a product online. That's excellent. Good job. Don't forget now, on each of your pages, I recommend that you add a back button and then also your global navigation that will take you to the most expected pages. You don't want to leave a viewer stranded on a page, because that's when the frustration, people start to panic, and that's where your app is going to get a bad review. So we don't want people to be stranded midstream, so to speak. We always want to give them a way out. The back button and the global navigation is going to suffice in that regard. So far so good, looking pretty darn good here. Let's go ahead and jump over to process book. By the way, you included this page here. Feel free to add this page to your process book. I think it's a nice addition. I think it's going to work perfect in your process book. Let's go ahead and jump over to the process book, and we have Craig's. We have our. I noticed that there's a few things here that haven't been addressed. So my recommendation is to go back and take a look at my critiques back from when the project started, so that you can expeditiously. Make sure that ensure that all of my comments are addressed. Okay, so we have objectives, introduction, objectives, nice project overview. This is a target audience page. So this target audience, you want to really, and my computer's freaking out. Okay, you want to develop that target audience, and you want to base this on facts and figures based on research. So basically what I would say is you want to go out there and research the types of individuals that shop at trinket stores and craft stores, etc., and use that as your base demographic for which to craft your target audience. But that's got to be a pretty detailed section, so I recommend further work on that. Functions and features, competitors. Square readers. I would go ahead and say functionality and features. Instead of saying of app number 2, list the app and then show some screenshots of the app itself. And then we go to the next page. Same thing, same thing. Now don't forget the comparative analysis. You want to include the following criteria. Let's see, by the way, I'm just over here on the Welcome to Week 3 page, but competition include pros and cons for 3 different criteria: the visual interface, the functionality, and the usability of the app. So this section needs a little bit further development. XD, good. All right, excellent, excellent. Okay, mood board, good. Personas, good. Scenarios, with the app, without the app. I had mentioned this before, but that's a pretty that's this sketches are pretty underdeveloped. I would go ahead and try not to use scribble marks on these, and then also right underneath them, go ahead and label what's happening in each individual frame so that the viewer can follow this linear narrative. Scenario. So you're showing the scenarios. I would write the scenarios out. I don't think these make a whole lot of sense. I think they're more confusing than anything because you've got things listed like farmers market, which it doesn't really have anything to do. So that's a point of confusion for sure. So your scenarios, I would write those out. Persona Jose, good, good. Same thing with the sketches here, and then the same thing. Write the scenario out. Okay, and then the same thing here. Okay, wireframe sketches, good. Wireframes, excellent, excellent. Mockups, outstanding. Good, good. All right, so let's do this. For the process book, just make sure your work in progress is great. This is due during week 5, so make sure that when that time comes, make sure you take a look at the Welcome to Week 5 course announcement for a list of required deliverables for that final submission. And then just go ahead and wrap up your clickable, which is due this coming Sunday. All right, so we're wrapping things up and getting ready to move on to the next project, which is a team project. So be sure to take a look at your email where I sent a kind of an introduction to the project so that you can kind of take a look at that, see where we're headed with that. Sound good? All right, let me go ahead and close that. And let me go ahead and close that. And that brings us back to, here we are, Tasha. All right, excellent, good job. Let me know if you have any questions, but you're doing excellent work. And we're moving along quite nicely, right? You're right on task. So a couple of minor tweaks here and there, and we're ready to rock. All right, Tasha, thank you so much. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to contact me at your convenience. Thank you very much, Tasha.